So we're going to go into our news of the week now, which is brought to you by Eagle Mortgage. You can find Eagle Mortgage in person at 114th and Davenport, just south of 114th and Dodge, or just look them up at eaglemortgagecompany.com. Either way, they will help you with what is one of the biggest decisions and biggest purchases the average person makes in their life, buying a new house. And if you are thinking about getting your piece of the American dream or a newer, nicer, bigger, or downsized version of the American dream, one of the first things you want to do is call Holly Schneiderwin and her team members at Eagle Mortgage. Doesn't matter what type of loan you want. They do almost all of them. And the nice thing about Eagle is they are a mortgage broker. They're not a bank. And so they can shop the market, compare lenders one against the other, match you up with the lender that best fits what you're looking for and what you're trying to accomplish and what your background is all about. Eagle Mortgage, you can find them at eaglemortgagecompany.com. Well, Trenton, the big news, and this was really big news. It caught a lot of Omahans by surprise. Forbes magazine has a feature called Forbes Home. And they recently named Omaha the #1 best city to move to in 2024. And not only did they give Omaha that lofty #1 ranking, they awarded Omaha a perfect 100 out of 100 score.
And the second city was like 83.
Yeah, there was a hell of a drop-off, actually. Yeah, because if you look at it, Omaha was #1 with a perfect score of 100. #2 was Raleigh, North Carolina, with an 83.12. Let's give you the whole top 15, shall we?
Absolutely.
We love lists and rankings on the show.
Especially when Omaha's in the top 10.
Absolutely. So Omaha, Raleigh, #3, Oklahoma City, followed by Wichita, Kansas, Colorado Springs, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Louisville, Kentucky, Tucson, Arizona, Virginia Beach, Virginia, and Columbus, Ohio. That's the top 10. The #11, Indianapolis, #12, El Paso, #13, Mesa, Arizona, #14, Austin, and then #15, Albuquerque, New Mexico. So what did they say about Omaha in this Forbes report? And we quote, according to our research, the overall best city to move to in 2024 is Omaha, Nebraska, which scored a perfect 100 out of 100 based on our point system. Omaha has a reasonable median monthly housing cost of $1,188, and its residents enjoy a median family income of $69,198. We loved that the city enjoys 117 sunny days a year. I'm thinking that's perfectly sunny days because sunny days were well into the 200s.
Yeah.
Little bastards. Okay, but at any rate, we have an impressive 98% employment rate, emphasizing the city's strong job market and abundant opportunities for those who value career advancement. As far as safety is concerned, Omaha has a fairly low crime rate with only 40 out of 1,000 residents being impacted, showing the city's commitment to keeping homes safe and secure. Say a few other things, but one of the things that did jump out at me a little bit in the last paragraph, I won't read the whole thing, refers to our enjoyable climate.
Yes.
I don't know if I would.
If you like diversity
yeah,
in climate.
If you like a little bit or a lot of everything when it comes to weather.
In the same day.
We're the climate for you. So, but that's a good thing. And I think this is, Trenton, affirmation that we're doing a lot of things right here. Of course, some people see this who are longtime Omahans. They think to themselves, oh my gosh, we're too crowded. We can't have more people. But we have to keep growing if we want to stay strong.
No question about it. And kudos to Mayor Stothert, who is on her third term and just announced that she's running again. She's done an amazing job in the city council, the planning board, the Dave Fanslaw, and everybody in the Omaha Planning Department. We like to think that we do our part here at Grow Omaha.
Sounds like you're accepting an award. I'd like to thank Dave Fanslaw from the... He's a good guy, by the way.
Great guy. He's been on here a couple times. And no, I think everybody, we can pat ourselves on the back, but at the same time, we're always competing with ourselves, and there's a lot of competition out there as well. So all Omahans, if you believe in this city, tell people about it. And there's plenty to do. And then also not to forget about all the stakeholders, the $400 million that was put into the downtown park, and all these public-private partnerships help make Omaha unique. So we're really lucky. And yeah, there's things that we can always improve on and more entertainment options. We certainly have a ton of restaurant options, but we're lucky to call Omaha home.
Yeah, we're definitely coming into, if we're not already in, a golden era of Omaha history. If you look back, there have been a few where Omaha really boomed at periods as we've gone from the mid 1800s to today. And it appears that we are on the front end of another one of those golden eras with so many things happening. It's, when you talk with some of the people who visit for Berkshire or other people that Trenton and I have known who've been in town for business or what have you, other than a lot of times hearing messages that people are shocked and surprised about what's going on here, it's just positive. People enjoy being here.
There's a gentleman named Sam from Cleveland who was talking about how Omaha is such a better community and how if it wasn't for his job that he just loves Omaha. And that he and his buddies were talking about all the cranes that are building buildings here and the amount of construction downtown and other places. And so it was great to hear. And then you always get the person that says, I heard that you guys have a pretty good zoo. It's not better than San Diego, is it? I'm like, oh, you have no idea. I said, you go spend a day there, or whatever time you have.
San Diego Zoo is so overrated. It's a bunch of birds. I remember there one time going, it's like birds. I don't want to see birds. I want to see like a herd of 12 elephants. I want to see lions.
We have more baby elephants than anywhere, I'm sure.
Birds?
They keep being born.
Well, not anymore. They got rid of the guy who's responsible for all that and sent him to a different.
They're still pretty young.
Okay, but there's still a lot of them. But I will tell you, you mentioned Cleveland, Trenton. This is one of my favorite stories, just to show Omahans what we have here that you may not realize. I was doing in my other life, I do sales training. I had a program in Cleveland a couple of years ago. And we were talking at one of the breaks, and this was for a group that's involved in the real estate and real estate development world. And they were talking, the guy was lamenting. He's like, yeah, in Northeast Ohio, which is a big area of like 3 or 4 million people, if you count the Akron, Canton, Youngstown, that's all Northeast Ohio, along with Cleveland. And he's like, we don't have any Class A office buildings under construction. He's like, you're from Omaha, I suppose you guys have the same problem. And at the time I was like, no, we've got like at least 6 Class A office buildings under construction right now, and Omaha's probably a third or less the size and population wise of Northeast Ohio.
See what we get excited about, ladies and gentlemen.
And you can too. Just keep listening. Hey, a couple other quick stories before we take our break, just to bring you up to speed. An indoor basketball and volleyball practice training facility is planned for 5121 North 132nd Street. That's a 3-acre lot just southeast of 132nd and Fort. This facility will be operated by Nebraska Basketball Academy. It'll be about a little over 12,000 square feet and have 2 full-size courts and a 90-stall parking lot. Meanwhile, Skyline Manor, an assisted living facility at 7300 Graceland Drive, that's just southwest of 72nd and Military Avenue. It's eyed for redevelopment as an apartment building. It's a 6-story building, sits up high on a hill, so it's quite prominent. Currently vacant. Plans call for 160 units, apartment units that is, and increasing parking from 107 to 200 stalls. So the projects keep coming, and that is your news of the week, which is brought to you by Eagle Mortgage, eaglemortgagecompany.com.
If you like this video, be sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. And remember, Grow Omaha is not just media. This is a mission. We are trying to build up Omaha and make it an even better place. We can only do that with your help. Share this video with your friends, neighbors, and family.